Welcome back to our Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition. I think I solved the screen breaking, glitching, tearing thing by setting my resolution to a set 720p, so hopefully that should be good.
I always have time for you, my dear.
Right? Nothing new with her. We're going to spend some time on side missions today, but before we do that, I want to speak with everybody.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is. What is your evaluation of how we're doing? I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency.
Oh, that's new.
Skyhold's present state. As you were? Yes, Inquisitor.
I set aside an entire shelf for Grey Warden lore, and so far it's not even half full. Those wardens and their secrets.
Huh. Oh, excuse me. How's it going, Fiona?
I'm told you gave the Grey Wardens another chance, Inquisitor. Would I have done the same, I wonder? Forgiveness can be difficult. I hope the Order values what you've done, and gives you no reason to regret it.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall, it is going well.
I'll leave you to it.
Okay. Dorian? Oh, we got something with Dorian.
You have remarkably little here on early to winter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
And that's the Dorian I know, critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to, if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the abyssal rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in.
Yes.
All right.
Hawk is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison,
You're right. I was fortunate.
indeed. Although there is cause for concern, if you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck. Something you need?
I should go.
As you wish.
That was interesting. Let's go see our friend Liliana. The one I want to see the most right now is Varric, though.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, Fade, escape describing the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor? She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live. Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember. I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it. There are no answers in the fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Oh, that was less than cheerful. You gonna be alright, Liliana?
I didn't get the chance to say so earlier, but welcome back to Skyhold. After that terrible journey through the Fade, it must feel good to stand on solid ground again, no? I'm thankful to be back. No one should enter the Fade physically. And you've done it twice now. Shall I count you fortunate or unfortunate? Anything I should know? I've nothing to report at the moment. I'll leave you to your work.
Okay. Nothing out here. So we got Dorian. We got everybody up here. We got Vivian. We got Liliana. Dorian. Let's get Solus. Solus is going to have stuff to say.
Inquisitor?
Or not. You abandoned the elves, so you're addicted to the Fade.
Tell me something. Do you care about anything in the world beyond the Fade? Ah?
The Inquisitor turns a hawk-like gaze to me, penetrating deep into my most secret desires. Only not. I care deeply for many things beyond the Fade, just not you.
Well, at least you're polite about it.
You did ask. I am powerless to hide anything from the keen eye of the Inquisition.
So, well, the fact that you don't like me gives me more reason not to like you.
What do I owe the pleasure?
Now I'm going to say this. I wasn't going to say this before.
Are you ever concerned that you've turned your back on your people?
I have done no such thing. I simply see no way to help the elves, oppressed as they are now.
You could teach them what you've learned. You could give them the tools to help themselves.
How many would listen? Most of the poor and oppressed do not want to work to improve their condition. They want only comfort, an affirmation that they are good for being poor and oppressed. I might reach a few at most, but you are right. That is more than I reach doing nothing. I suppose I'm just tired of fighting.
What do you mean you're tired of fighting? Fighting what?
Did you think I honed my magical skills to impress spirits? I have joined my share of courses, but when I offered lessons learned in the Fade, I was derided by my enemies, sometimes by my allies. Liar, fool, madman. There are endless ways to say someone isn't worth listening to. Over time, it grinds away.
If you're tired of losing, you might consider winning.
You're right. I've given that advice to others in the past. Apparently, I needed to hear it myself. Perhaps there is hope for you yet, Inquisitor.
Screw you. I do not like Solus. He is an ass. I like him as an ass, but that's what he... Where's,
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Okay. Anyway, let's find Varric. He should be right outside this door, unless he's moved somewhere else. Nope, he's right here. He's gotta hate me now.
Did I ever tell you about the time Hawk was on a Merchant Guild hit list? Hawk's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird, foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night. Shit. The guild traced the shipments to Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt he couldn't see daylight. So they went after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They're about to kick down the door when Hawk just opened it and invites them all inside. Leandra, Hawk's mother, made them tea, and for the next 2 hours tried to get them to make small talk. They wandered out of the house in a daze. No idea what just happened. Never came back. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell them one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. Carver should be told. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Varric. I really am. But if anyone could survive the Fade, it's Hawk.
Is this about time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I'm a person like any other. You don't have to treat me differently.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
So what exactly am I to the people out there?
The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked.
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Nice. I'm making friends with everybody today.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, alright?
Yep. Alright.
We're at the center of everything.
Business is good.
Could be better.
This game is getting a bit glitchy.
I serve, as has always been my calling.
Let's talk to Blackwall.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Where is he? It says he's right here. Is he upstairs? No. Okay, I guess I'll come back later for Blackwell. I don't know why it keeps freezing like that. At any rate, let's find Cassandra and Cullen. Here's Cassandra. This should trigger something with Cullen, right?
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece.
I haven't his talent for blather. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
Hmm? What?
I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Hmm.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was, then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it.
Seemed to be her to me.
When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
I agree. Where am I? Here's the Way of the Templar book. I found all 3 books, but I've already picked my, picked what I'm gonna be. What is right here? Ah. I was
You
supposed to...
asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes, he trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
I never really thought about that with Templars, but yeah, that whole dependency on lyrium is a bitch. Where am I? Oh, I'm over here.
I've seen bigger castles fall, not better.
Anything else, Cassandra?
Be careful, Inquisitor. Dragon blood can change you in ways you will not expect.
How do you know that?
Dragon hunters were once revered in Navarra, and the Pentaghasts were the most famous. Many of my family became reavers, harnessing the power of dragon's blood against their quarry. But each one went terribly insane in the end. Eventually it was forbidden.
They all went mad.
It was their own doing, I understand. Greed drove them to use more and more. The blood deformed them, caused growth, scales, things of that nature. They became enraged by little things. In time, that rage swallowed them. They committed murders, killed entire families, unspeakable things. Tales from hundreds of years ago, of course, likely exaggerated, but perhaps not entirely.
Sounds horrible.
I like the sound of that.
If anyone is a match for dragon's blood, it is you. I only suggest caution.
Do you have any advice for me?
Now that the Grey Warden threat is dealt with, we must investigate the assassination plot. One can only hope it's not too late. More chaos in Olay only helps Corypheus.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Now I'm worried. Oh well, I'll be fine. I'm sure.
Hey,
Hey.
What's been going on?
Varric came by to talk. He told me a story about copper marigolds.
I have to go.
Hey, Krem's actually sitting in the seat when I come in here. Hey, Iron Bull. The Iron Bull. Ow.
Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
What is he, a Klingon? This is pain ritual?
Sorry, training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded good.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Kunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, alright? I need to get over this demon crap.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
And that works for you.
Yep.
All right then.
Iron Bull is a delight. He's next to Sarah. He's definitely my second favorite character. Krem's doing it again.
Hey, boss. How are you?
See you later, boss.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Cole.
No. But you like demons.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
What?
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
We just saw the Grey Wardens try to raise an army of demons. You want Solus to bind you?
He has to. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not
what?
me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
I understand his fears, though.
From Haven's fire come we, the able true, to Skyhold now, a fortress strong and free. We rally with our hero born anew. Inquisitor, there's none as brave as you.
Thank you.
Not my style to start and simply stop.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Alright, Cole. I'll get your amulet, don't worry. Alright, so all that's left is Josephine, Sarah, and Cullen.
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade.
Yeah.
A good shot. Why are you angry?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
Pretty much scared of all spiders, yes.
That's no good. I mean, they're everywhere. I bet even right here, just crawling with those legs and hairy eyes. That's probably not helping.
No.
It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight entered.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
Okay.
Can't wait, what's on?
Hey, more roof time.
When waked, we walked where willows wail, his withered windings were for sale. It's poetry because of W's and shit.
Nice. Can I do that again?
Can't wait, what's on?
Everyone's ants from here. I like ants.
Okay. I'll do that more often. Alright, I still need to see if Blackwall came back.
Inquisitor, a title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what you've done. A small but vital role. Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
Are you a bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
Carry on, then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
Cool.
I don't know.
Okay. So I still need Josephine. I did Liliana. Still gotta do Cullen. I did Iron Bull and Cassandra. Gonna see if Blackwall is over here. I did Solus, Varric, Vivian. Why is he not here? Guess I'll have to talk to him some other time. Wow, I really got a lot of equipment, huh? Bloodwake. Yeah, but that's 21% increase to attack. So I think technically that's stronger. magical only. 5% plus 5 cunning, plus 5 stagger when hit. You know what? He loses some defense. But it is specifically for him, and the armor rating is higher. So I'm going to give it to him. Looks like I'm going to be spending most of this episode here. Oops. Oh well.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition. We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you. They think she spoke to me. Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Faith. You could attempt to tell Val Royal citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
Tell these petitioners Andraste said she cares for us, always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royal.
Cool.
It's good to see you.
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely painful. But honestly, I miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people.
I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle. Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony. Or at all.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Oh, that's good.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Alright, well, while I'm here, I might as well do this, which I should have done earlier. Also noticed I have something to do on the throne, which I'm guessing is that one guy. And I know what I'm going to do with him. Okay, for a time, finding the missing seekers seemed to be possible. Early indications pointed to these men and women heading, one at a time, into Ferelden, but here the trail went cold. A chance rumor regarding Ban Loren, a Ferelden nobleman who had not been heard from for months, led Inquisition agents to investigate Kier Oswin, and they too went silent. These events are connected, and it seems this is where the missing seekers will be found. 30 influence. All that glitters. There's a wide greatsword. There's a bit of a fight at the mine with bandits apparently, and not even Darkspawn. I'm pleased to report that the Darkspawn were cut down with relative ease. We've set up an outpost and recruited locals to begin mining for gold once again. Indeed, I'm told they're more than happy to do so now that they're being protected. Found some useful equipment in the bandit cache, and any efforts to gather coin at Skyhold will be much easier. Cullen. And securing water for the outposts. Inquisitor, a fresh water source has been located in the western of Pearl Traver. A territorial wyvern also claims the area, and a pair of scouts who discovered it were no match for the beasts on their own. I'm afraid one of the men was injured in the attack. The wyvern will need to be removed from the area if the outpost wishes to have safe access to the water. Josephine. Okay. I'm looking for something that only Cullen and Liliana can do that. Only Cullen and Josephine can do that. Only Liliana and Josephine can do that. Well, there's 3 in Ferelden, and I have 3 people, so I might as well take care of that. Take care of this. These 3. Message from Rector awaits on the war table, still in its canister from Messenger Bird. Located the cell, 15 mages. Materials suggest they are building explosives similar to the one used in Kirkwall. Targets are unknown. Agents questioning. Strike first to clear out the cell before they put their explosives to use. Let's go with the quiet approach for this one. I don't want them setting off explosives. Actually want Liliana for this one. Okay. Regardless of whether Cole is a demon or a spirit, he remains vulnerable to venatory binding magic. The amulet of the Unbound, used by Ravani seers, is said to protect spirits from such magic. However, finding such an amulet in this part of the world will be difficult. My Ravani contacts says amulets are held dear, but to protect spirits from the breach, they will be willing to help us.
Inquisitor.
Okay. Orlais. Where's one that could only be done by Sarah or Cullen? Ah, this is when I wanted to use Cullinan. Because I thought a good meal... See that I have a good meal at the end of the day.
To work?
Okay. Looks like this entire episode's going to be spent here, which is fine. I'll do the work on the Western approach next episode. Cassandra approves. That's nice. I'll be right with you guys. Just got to drop off a bunch of accessories. Alright. If this is who I think it is, I know what I'm going to do with him.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Countless better men and women than you are dead. Why shouldn't this be quick?
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Teventa, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve a living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Lord Erimond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die. By my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Giving him to the wardens was tempting, but dying by my personal hand, yeah, gonna do that. Now who do I have to judge?
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Orc. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
The Inquisition stands for faith. Our work has greater purpose. Sometimes we need a reminder.
Sir Ruth?
The Herald of Andraste forgives you in her name. Find peace in that.
Your worship, I will try.
Oh no, Solus disapproved of that. Whatever will I do? I was thinking about sending her to the deep roads, because I think that would be a fitting way to die for a warden, but I understand why the wardens did what they did. Alright. I think all that's left is Cullen. I understand that it wasn't just about them. It was about the future of everybody. You have anything else to say to me, asshole?
We'll talk later.
Of course.
Wow, he does not like me. And I don't care, because I don't like him. But they were thinking of the future of everybody, about what would happen if all the Grey Wardens disappeared and then a blight came. There would be nobody to stop the blight.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter.
It's alright.
Forgive me.
Of course. At least you missed.
So long as you weren't aiming at me, I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were... I never meant for this to interfere.
I believe you.
But whatever good it does, promises me nothing I cannot keep. Did you know Ferelden's circle was taken over by abominations?
Yes.
I was there.
Oh, you are?
The Templars,
Oh, yeah, you are.
friends were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? A fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Yes.
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
So that's it? Things get difficult and you back down.
That's not...
You've built an army. Are you capable of leading it?
Yes, Inquisitor.
Then carry on as you were, without Lyrium. Do you need that in writing?
That won't be necessary.
I wonder what that said. I kind of missed it.
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
But yeah, no, I agree with Cassandra. He can do this. Alright, I'm gonna take one last look to see if Blackwall is here, and then we'll probably call it quits. How am I doing on inventory space? 48 out of 90. So I have 42 spaces. I talked to Cassandra about him. Oh, there's one other person I wanted to talk to.
I understand the Inquisition has tracked down the missing secret.
Oh, yeah.
Care Oswin. I didn't see Van Loren as the sort of nobleman that would become involved in this war. The sooner we go there, the sooner I can put this search behind me.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
I wonder what Sarah would have liked best for me to do with that, with that woman. Obviously, I don't know. I didn't pick that decision because I thought she would do that. I promised... Oh, there's a logging stand here. I promised my friend that I wouldn't do that anymore. That's just depressing. Any other picture changes? No. Alright, I'll take my favorite 3. So I didn't pick that because I thought Sarah or Iron Bull or anybody would approve of it. I promise. But I do wonder what Sarah would have approved of. I also wonder what I should have chosen that made that one choice a lot slower about whether I mean not slower. I mean I did think about it with Cullen. I'm just saying I should have stopped to see what the actual consequences of it were. But I think I made the right choice. I think Cullen can do well without the lyrium. I have to find a way up. A picture of Varric is so sad, though. I feel so bad for him. Slugging stand isn't easy to get to. Oh, it's over here. Guess it's easier to get to than I thought it was. Okay. Requisitions officer.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
This could help us.
Okay, Cave Spider Study. Done. Champion Standard. Done. Follow Myro Survey. Salvage ships. Nice. Post an approach geological survey.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
This could help us.
More salvage ships. What was that one? It's like a picture of a dead body. This one. Ceremonial burial armor.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Okay. That's enough for now. Let's see. Still have to get the dragon here. There's another logging stand. Go for a couple more minutes.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Still haven't gotten this thing. I don't think I have that thing, do I? Okay, so what we're going to do next time, I'm going to see if I can unlock the doors here, but what we're going to do next time is we're going to head towards, that thing that Sarah wants to do, the Seekers. Look for the Seekers. And if we have any time left over after that, we'll go back to the Western Approach and do a few missions there. That will be the next hour of gameplay. After that, we apparently have a ball to attend as part of the Stop the Assassination plot. So we get to save somebody from an assassination, and we get to party. It's a win-win. Oh, hi. Startled me. Apparently we got a couple levels. Iron Bullet's a level. Let's get some more ice resistance. I think I have enough for another door. Let's find out. No, not even close. Alright. So, heading back to Skyhold. When we come back, we will head towards the castle of Sir Oswin. Cassandra has reason to believe that Corypheus is behind the disappearance of the Seekers of Truth, but she requires help to prove it. Use the world map to travel to Sir Oswin. So, back to Skyhold to put in new missions once it's time. So, we'll call it here. As always, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Have a good day, and take care.